YouTube, what's good? Welcome to Chiefs Fan Center. Please like and subscribe to this channel. So today I've got some Kaizer Chiefs news for you today. Saleng has allegedly agreed a pre-contract with Kaizer Chiefs. A player called Kibu Denis from Simba. Kaizer Chiefs has offered 3 million rands for him and the bid got rejected by Simba. We'll also be talking about Blom leaving the club and Bvuma pulling out of the Kosovo squad. Let's dive into the video. So guys, topic number 1 for the day will be Saleng signing a pre-contract with Kaizer Chiefs. The source and article is coming from the South African, and they say in the article that their source is coming from Bvuma. So it's pretty reliable sources. I'll be reading the article, but not the entirety of the article, only the important parts. So this is what the article says. Rumors doing the rounds suggest Kaizer Chiefs have signed Orlando Pirates star winger Saleng. It's a move not many saw coming. However, given Saleng's recent situation with the Buccaneers, it does make sense after all. A quote says, Saleng, who has not played for his club since December last year, has been disgruntled for a period of time, was able at the Coast due to a contractual issues. The former Free State Stars attacker is rumored to have signed a pre-contract with Amakosi, who are in desperate need of quality, a Duma report has read. So Saleng has allegedly agreed a pre-contract with Kaizer Chiefs. Honestly, the South African does get some things wrong, I won't lie to you. We've been doing Chiefs Center for like a year now, and when we do the news, there has been some things from the South Africans like Makubo, interest from Chiefs for Makubo of Makesi. It does get some things wrong, yeah, but they might get like the celebrities like Sumizi and Jub articles right, but not, in sports they might get some things wrong. So I'd give it like a 6 out of 10 in terms of like of this being true. Yeah, but regardless, guys, Saleng's contract, I've checked on the transfer market that it's blank, so I don't know how long the contract is. So we may as well as have signed Saleng value because it doesn't state how long his contract is on the transfer market website. So it means it has expired or it's not disclosed. Yeah, but you guys know my feelings of Saleng. I believe that he's the best winger in South Africa by a mile. Yeah, but I think when he's fit, he should be starting for the squad. I rate him over Mokwana, I rate him over Apollos, because I think this decade, especially over the last 3 years, he's been the best player in the PSL by a mile. Yeah, but the best individual performance of a player in the PSL for me this decade has to be Saleng against Sundowns semis at Polokwane. 3-0, a goal and an assist. And a goal, 2 goals and an assist. Yeah, but he scored goals in finals for Pirates and equalizers. He scored winners in the derby also. Like, his CV is very impressive. Very, very impressive. I would trade Gaston Sirino for a 27-year-old Saleng. Yeah, but to show how good of a player this guy is, guys, he was beefing with the management for a very long time, but the management and the coaching staff put him back for 1 game, which was Al-Akhli because they were scared. Yeah, well, they put the pride aside because they knew this is a quality player for Pirates. Yeah, well, so if Saleng comes to Chiefs, I don't care here if he has 10 tattoos on his face of around the Pirates. He's a professional. Mdu is a Pirates fan playing for Kaizer Chiefs. He's a professional and he'll give it his all for the club. Yeah, but I would give him the number 10. Obviously, I wouldn't sell Serino, but Saleng makes us better. Yeah, but I see Abo Velabai, I see Abo Apollos, but if money, like me, the players I would sign, if money was no object and like the Chiefs would ask me, it would be Tapelo Maseko and Saleng as the wingers. Yeah, but okay, guys, topic number 2 and the most interesting topic for me, which seems realistic for me, is this Kibu Denis bid being rejected. The source again, the South African, and their source in the article, the kickoff. So it's reliable sources again. And I believe this story more. I think it's a 9 out of 10 chance that this story is very true because it's been all over the news for the past 24 hours. Here's the article. According to the latest transfer gossip, Kaizer Chiefs are pushing hard to sign 26-year-old Tanzanian striker Kibu Denis. The Glamour Boys reportedly tabled an opening bid of 3 million rands for the Simba star. Simba, however, believed their players worth much more than that and have rejected the opening bid. Simba have rejected $170, so basically 3 million rands offer from Kaizer Chiefs for striker Kibu Denis. Chiefs have officially pulled out of the race to sign the Tanzanian forward. Rwandan journalist Eric Ndagijima said as quoted by Kickoff. I don't know that surname. It's hard for me to read. Ish. The publication claims Chiefs are not willing to spend more on Kibu Denis. The club are now expected to move on their failed attempt and find alternative attacking options. Yeah, well, this Kibu Denis guy is 26 years old. He's not a striker, guys. He's not a striker. He's anything but a striker. He's a left winger, touchline winger who can play off the right also. He was wanted by Amazulu last year. His stats this season are 15 games, 6 goals and 3 assists. In the CAF Confederations, 13 games and 4 goals. In the Tanzanian League, he's got 2 appearances, which is very unusual for me. 2 goals and 3 assists. Yeah, well, he's been played most of his games this season in the CAF Champions League. Confederations Cup at Simba. He's got above 10 caps for Tanzania also. For me, guys, I think that a player like this, I think that even if it got rejected, it just shows where the club is going forward. Yeah, well, that's why you can expect, as I said, the past 10 years, Nzeki, Stood Baxter, Middendorp, Atazwane, they haven't got the know-how of Nabi in the African continent. Nabi has traveled the continent, has been to most clubs in Africa, has played CAF Confederations and Champions League for the past 5 years as a manager. So he knows the continent inside out in terms of the players. So we've got a very good coach in terms of African scouting. I think Chiefs will be a very different club with his transfer policy. Yeah, well, people like Zwane and Zeki would maybe buy local, and maybe if they go foreign, they will go for South America. But now he's going deep into Africa and having players like Kibu Denis being scouted. Yeah, well, honestly, I think we've got plenty of wingers in the club. But it's good to see going for players like this. Yeah, well, it's easy to go for Otladisa or a Makubo from Magesi, who's having like a very good 3 months. But these are the players we should be signing. Yeah, but Kibu Denis. Yeah, but the wingers, of course, we've got Mfundo, we've got Saleng. Not Saleng, but you know what I mean. We're gonna buy another winger. We have Lelepo, we have Potsani, we have Modi, we have Mfundo. We have got lots of players who want to be the wingers. I think we're good with wingers. For me, Kaizer Chiefs has to sign a left back, a goalkeeper, and a striker, and I think we're winning the league. Yeah, well, I think a winger will come. It's not a priority at this moment in time. Okay, guys, Kaizer Chiefs, Jabulo Blom has a return to America, and his loan will not be renewed. There's the Kaizer Chiefs statement on the official Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Jabulo Blom officially heads back to St. Louis. After completing his loan spell with Kaizer Chiefs, Jabulo Blom will return to his parent club, St. Louis SC, in the United States of America. When Jabulo Blom, I think it's universal with fans. All of us can say that Jabulo Blom, it just wasn't the same when he came back. Yeah, well, I remember it took him 2 months to become fit. For Chiefs, had a stink of a game against Sundowns, found a bit of form at right back in December and January. I remember he had a very solid, and then the derby happened, and then we've never seen Jabulo Blom ever since. Had a fight with Nabi against in the game against Polokwane City, and I think it was wraps for him then. Just wasn't the same the second time. They didn't have the hunger that he did in the first time. I remember Jabulo Blom against Sundowns, we beat them 2-0. Nikovic got a brace. He was solid. Putting in a shift at left back, yeah, well. So now he's 24 and rejecting to play right back when the team needs him the most against Polokwane City. Yeah, well, it's ego, it's not being serious. Yeah, well, and I think it's being comfortable. Yeah, well, so maybe him going back to America will help him be a better player, and I think maybe, especially if he stays in America, yeah, well, for his own development. Yeah, man, it's sad. Some girls were also going back, following Jabulo Blom's roots. Just wasn't the same, man. Just wasn't the same the second time. I believe that Jabulo Blom will be, if he becomes serious, can be one of the best midfielders in the country. Yeah, but obviously I think and what I know for sure that in the deal there was an obligation for Kaizer Chiefs to buy the player, or an option to buy, but we didn't take it. So that extra 5 million can go to Saleng it can go to a Fiston Mayele, and realistically, or it can go to a striker, or it can go to this Kibu Denis player, or Mahwala of Skukune United. Yeah, well, I'll miss Jabro Blom. Watched him play in the MDC, but I guess we have to cut ties. It's a tough decisions that we have to make, guys. Yeah, well, if you'd ask me that 5 million or 10 million that we used to buy can go to somewhere more useful, I think the midfield spots with Oxum Tetwa, Trele, and Yusuf Mount playing there is solid, and you don't need a player like Jablo Blom anymore. Okay, guys, just a topic again for Bvuma. He has officially withdrawn from the squad. It's not been stated if it's injury or what, but he's been replaced by a Chippa United goalkeeper in the Kosafa squad. The Kosafa squad consists of Mdusha Wayala, Tabo Trele, and Wandile Duba. I don't think Yusuf Mount is in the squad. They'll be facing Mozambique on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, facing Invincible Dove. It's kind of sad seeing Chiefs players in the Kosafa squad playing against each other. Yeah, well, that's the fringe players of the team. But it is what it is, man. I believe that the player who's been done dirty there is Tabo Trele. Yeah, well, I thought he was injured for the main Bafana squad, but it seems like he's not injured. The fact that he's playing in the Kosafa squad and not the main squad is a disgrace for me. Yeah, well, Tabo Trele is squad material. I love Yusuf Mad, he's my favorite player. I love Mdu, I love Wandile Duba, but they're not squad material. But Tabo Trele is. Yeah, well, I could see Tabo Trele playing against Morocco or against Nigeria, being physical and fighting for the badge. Yeah, well, but it is what it is, guys. Bvuma, I don't know what's wrong with him. I hope he'll be good also. Please like and subscribe to this video, guys. I'm out.